Hi, I'm Dawn Revis in the Newswatch newsroom. Coming up at 6 o'clock, the hunt for two sex predators in the San Fernando Valley. New composite sketches have just been released. Hi, Jay. We're at the Volkswagen dealership in Thousand Oaks where mechanics are gearing up for a massive recall. If you take a look behind me, this Volkswagen Golf is one of 790,000 vehicles. The second attack happened here as the victim was walking near Hart Elementary School. The suspect pulled up, asked for directions, and as she came closer. But the movie is more than personal. It also raises a political question. Police say the suspects are gang members who are wanted for another robbery last week. But for these kids, it was more than fun. It was about history. Plus the star-studded premiere of an Oscar winner's newest movie. Those stories and more at 6. We'll see you then. Good evening. I'm Dawn Revis in the Newswatch newsroom. The top story tonight, police need your help to put two sex predators behind bars. They've attacked two women so far, and detectives fear it's only going to get worse. Police need your help to identify the men in these composite sketches. Both are wanted in connection with the attempted rape and kidnapping of two young women in the San Fernando Valley. The attacks happened not far from where Patsy White and her two children live.
Well, it makes me feel kind of scared, my kids, but I walk them to school, but I see a lot of kids at this school that walks home by themselves.
The first assault happened near Tampa and Hart around 10:30 in the evening. The suspect offered a victim a ride home in a car that looked similar to this one. She got in, and that's when he attacked.
He then drove erratically up into the hills where he attempted to sexually assault her. The victim was actually able to get away from the suspect.
The second attack happened here as the victim was walking near Hart Elementary School. The suspect pulled up, asked for directions, and as she came closer, that's when he grabbed her and pulled her into the car.
He took her into his vehicle, drove her to about 3 blocks away where she was able to fight and get away. These two suspects are very distinguishable and have facial features. For example, the first one has a very distinctive mole. The second one has very large ears.
Patty Bauer works at Hart Elementary. She says she definitely feels insecure.
It's overwhelming. You think you're in a safe place with your children and everything, but it's kind of hard. You have to be careful with everything now.
If you recognize the men in the sketches, call police at 1-877-LAWFUL. In other news, singing legend Smokey Robinson made a guest appearance at a South Central LA high school, and he came on a mission. It was a soulful, hand-clapping celebration of Black history at Crenshaw High School and a special tribute to singing legend Smokey Robinson. For Goward Horton, it was a dream come true to sing with his idol.
Man, unbelievable experience. Once in a lifetime experience. I was just chills all over. This guy is such a legend, such a blessing to the world. His gifts of music and how he's touched so many lives.
Robinson came to Crenshaw High School to present a check for $5,000 that will go to the school's music program. Along with Albertson Savon, Robinson called the money an investment in the future. I sat down with the singing icon to talk about why he got involved.
Our schools, I believe, are suffering without the arts because the arts, first of all, gives our kids something else to focus on other than just leisure, idle time or gangs or whatever, and we have so many talented kids in our schools.
But for these kids, it was more than fun. It was about history.
And there should be programs in schools like there used to be to develop those talents, musicians and singers and dancers and actors. And so I'm an advocate of that kind of stuff.
How important is the history factor in what the kids were learning today?
I think it was very important. It's probably more important than the money. I think the words he said were worth $1 million.
God knows we've earned the right to be called American Americans and be free at last.
Citing poetry and history, Robinson told the students to always be proud of their heritage and stay focused on the future.
When I see young people like that singing my songs, singing songs that I wrote before some of their parents were even grown, you know what I mean? I love it. It's a great thrill.
Robinson is working with music legend Stevie Wonder to develop a nationwide campaign to bring music back to all schools in America. Finally tonight, spaceflight is on the minds of a lot of people in Hollywood. Billy Bob Thornton's newest movie follows a man who's determined to get to space. It's Billy Bob Thornton's newest movie, The Astronaut Farmer. And at its star-studded Hollywood premiere, the Oscar-winning actor talked about the film and what it means to him.
That you should follow your dreams, and you have to know that they don't always come true, but you got to follow them anyway and try to achieve them. Otherwise, you live your life with regrets.
Set in a fictional farm town, the movie follows one man's dream to build a rocket and go into space. Tinseltown A-listers joined Thornton at Hollywood's Cinerama Dome for the debut of the film, a film producers call personal.
Your dreams is important to us, so we thought we could encapsulate that message in a movie.
But the movie is more than personal. It also raises a political question. Exactly how free are we to follow dreams?
You know, the everyman against the powers that be, and yeah, it's a little political, you know, but those parts are for the adults to enjoy.
For fans, the movie offers a glimpse into the future of private space travel. For retired astronaut and moonwalker Buzz Aldrin, it's a movie long overdue.
It's nice for people to think about space again, but it's not like hula hoops, you know, what have you done for me lately? We have to sustain a long-term vision.
Well, I think the really exciting things that are happening right now in the commercial area, the private space ventures, there are a number of companies trying to get into space, build spacecraft, and operate spacecraft.
The Astronaut Farmer opens next week. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Dawn Rivas. Take care. Jay, the shooting took place in broad daylight as several people were shopping in the store. This is surveillance video from inside the 30th Street Market. Watch as the suspects hand the clerk a note, but he throws it back at them, then confronts them. After that, the suspect with the handgun shoots the clerk to death. Police say the suspects are gang members who are wanted for another robbery last week. If you recognize either one, call police immediately. Live in the Newswatch newsroom, I'm Dawn Rivas.